Hey, Danes. I'm happy you're here. We literally just started. Okay. This shouldn't be too long. All right. While we wait for a couple minutes for some people to join, what's up, guys? It's me, Nick Drew. If you're watching the VOD, thanks for coming in here. Today we're going to be talking about something a little different than we usually do. Initially, we had planned on doing chess on Tuesday, which is what I wanted to do throughout the entire month of February. So February was supposed to be chess every Tuesday. My plan for this week, and every week was supposed to be like a special type of chess event. So whether we did some bot AI challenges, some community chess battles, Bughouse chess, streamer chess event, chess tournament, we're trying to do more chess stuff on Tuesdays, and that'll start again next Tuesday. Next Tuesday we'll do more chess stuff. But then this whole thing happened, which we'll talk about in a minute after the bomb party tournament. So my initial my plan then was okay, we'll talk about the bomb party drama, and then we'll do our usual chess content. And then this week came around, honestly, like yesterday, and I've just been getting blasted by work. Hey, Medjaw, thanks for the Prime. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the support. That really means a lot. Thank you so very much. Yeah, I mean, I've just been getting blasted at work. I do lots of different work, guys. You probably don't always all know what I do, but I do work at an advertising agency, and I work part-time, so I work like 21 hours a week. And literally yesterday, just yesterday, I think I probably worked at least 10 hours. And that was on top of posting TikToks for the day, getting my YouTube video ready for the day. I had a chess class I had to teach at night, eating, normal daily stuff. I had a lot to do yesterday. Yesterday I was just like, I didn't have any time for anything. And today, one of the big reasons I wanted to work so hard yesterday is because I wanted to go snowboarding today. So today I woke up at 5:30 in the morning. I was out snowboarding till like 3. And for the past like 5-ish hours, I had to catch up on some work emails, had to eat, had to unpack my stuff. I went to get a haircut. That took like a little bit of time. Hopefully you guys like it. I had to do all that. I had to start packing. I still need to pack. I have a flight I need to catch in 10 hours. God dang. I have to be on my flight in 10 hours. And I still have to pack. All right. Anyways, you guys don't care about any of that. You guys came here for what you came here for. I'm just stalling just to make sure we have at least a few people in here to hang out. Vic, you can be in the drama. This is gonna get juicy, Vic. You want to see some drama? This is drama. I don't do drama at all, guys. This is not my thing. All right. If you came to see someone who's good at stirring up drama, that's not what's gonna happen here. I'm just gonna lay it all out like it is and tell you what I think, and that's gonna be it. We'll start in just a couple minutes. On a positive note, thanks for being here. This week has been, other than being busy, like this year so far has been a really good one. I mean, we're like 5 weeks into the year, 5.5. Lots of cool stuff has happened this year outside of this. We'll get into this in a second. Lots of good stuff has happened so far. All the chess stuff was sick. We're getting some really cool opportunities. We have some really cool content coming up. Yeah. I'm so beat right now. I don't know what else to say. Samer, the bomb party tournament champion. What's up, my dude? Shy Panda's here. Worldwide Fart is here. Wow, we got the whole squad came to hear about this. Oh my god. All right, this is making me real nervous. All right. Maybe we should set up and get things rolling here. I stayed up specifically for this. You know what? I'm happy I decided to still do this, Danes. And you know what? I wasn't, so like I said, my plan for today was chess. Then it was to do chess plus this. Then earlier today, I was just thinking I should cancel my stream entirely because I had such a long couple days and I'm freaking tired, dude. Oh my God. But you know what? this is something that's pretty important, and it's something that I think people should know about, so we're gonna talk about it. Yeah, it's juicy, Glenn. It's juicy. Medjaw says, I hated being abroad. I love being in the... Medjaw, what? No. Stop trolling, Medjaw. I know you always say I'm your favorite variety streamer, but I don't know if that's real, or if you're just saying that to make me feel better. I'm really sorry I had to burden you with this, by the way. You know, it's actually... We'll talk about this more. I'm really happy you brought all this up. It's good that you shared this with me, honestly. I'm going to Florida. Yeah. Going to Florida. Florida. Really sorry. Where's the flight? Yeah, it's Florida. Bongo tap, guys. I'm here. Worlds. Oh, yeah, we got Worldwide with Glendock. Bruce is cheating. Could I join VC? No, you cannot. Nope. No one else is talking here. This is just for me to say this is just for me to talk about this. No one else is. You guys can do whatever you want in the Discord after this. This is just for me to tell everyone about everything. Spelt. Hey, my dude. All right. Yeah, it's Florida. I have a wedding. I'm lagging. Sarasota. I'm not gonna tell people where in Florida I'm going. Hey, yes, thanks for coming, Spelt. Wish I made it further in the tourney. All right, let's get right into things. Let's get started. It's 8:27. So how this is gonna work, guys, I'm also gonna record this because I know not everyone's gonna be able to make it tonight. So it's gonna go for a YouTube video as well. Not because I want to farm this for content, but because I want to farm this for content, just saying. So, hey, Pen. What's up? We're going to turn off the alerts. We're going to turn off the chat. We're going to get into things. Nick is officiating, honestly. I'm officiating the wedding. True. I'm the officiator. This is a good spot right in the center of the camera, probably. All right. All right, it's gonna be tough to do. We're gonna do it. If you don't mind, you can no. I've said no already, Danes. No. That's what I read on the forums. My coconut? No, not today. I'm sorry, Shy. I'll refund you for that one. I always tell, I feel like I owe a bunch of people points for... I'll refund you some points. I'm sorry. Not today. Today's a little more serious. Okay, let's start this recording. So, we got a lot of you guys here. This past Sunday, we had a Bomb Party tournament. Bomb Party, the word game that you guys all know and love. Super fun. I was really excited about this tournament. It was the 5th tournament we ever had. It was on February 5th, this past Sunday. It was literally 2 days ago. Yeah, I had a really good time. Samer Gamer, who's in the chat right now, is the winner. Congratulations. Is also the current Pog legend. Super fun, super awesome, super cool. It was this past Sunday, right? Yeah, it was 2 days ago. It was 2 days ago. Tournament happens 2 to 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. And then after the tournament, I'm exhausted. You guys don't know this, but like after all those events and stuff, I need to like isolate myself from social media for a little bit and just like take a breather and go eat some food. I just go relax. I just like lay down. And then I come back to everything later, or either the next day or a little bit later. So I come back to my desk later in the evening after the tournament has ended, and I see a tweet tagging me on Twitter from Mikey, which I read. So I think I'm just going to read this to you guys. We're just going to read this whole thing. So I got this tweet, and the first thing I see is Nick Daru, Bomb Party Moderation Team harassment, a threat. And I'm like, whoa, what is happening? So, as you all know, in February 5th, Nick Daru had a Bomb Party tournament. Park participated. I remember Park being in the tournament. It was their first one. Park participated in it. And then something apparently happened here. I participated in it. However, two of the Bomb Party moderators in his server, Azels and Bruce, DM'd me and said that I was cheating, which two there's currently no hard or undisputed evidence. During this discussion, or to be more specific, around the end of it, Bruce, clearly knowing that I am non-neurotypical, insulted and belittled me for it, and even used a slur to refer to me. There are some screenshots here of the actual conversation between Bruce and Rimuru, which is Mikey. You guys can take a peek at these at your leisure, but effectively the conversation is a lot of Bruce saying some aggressively kind of accusing Rimu of cheating and calling Rimu some names and saying some things that I would say are kind of inappropriate here. So Bruce saying you're a cheating skank, effing retard. I'm not going to go through all these, but you guys can take a look at what's going on in here. So regardless of if I was cheating or not, this type of behavior, in my own opinion, is extremely unprofessional and hurtful. And this behavior was shown by 2 of 5 mods, according to Azel. That's the number of BP moderators in the Discord server. Is this the type of behavior that Nick Daru wants and even endorses in his community? If it is, then I fear for how others may be treated in the future. Wow. Okay. Whoo. All right. So let's keep going here, actually. Then we'll talk about everything. Let me just give you guys, you know what, I'm going to read my response. I'll read my response right now, as well. And then we'll go over some things quickly here. My response to Mike, which I responded that same day also, February 5th, the same day Mike posted this. Hey, Mike, thanks for sharing all this information. To be clear, this behavior is unacceptable. I did not know people were harassing you in DMs. I'm immediately removing Bruce from the Bomb Party council based on these screenshots. I'll be connecting with the remaining members of the council and having a discussion with them about what type of behavior is acceptable. And to clarify, I myself never suspected you of cheating. I never gave anyone any instruction to message you. And regardless of if someone is a cheater, they should never have been spoken to in the way Bruce spoke to you in that conversation. I understand if you don't want to play with us in the future, but I'll still take action to make sure something like this doesn't happen again. All right, so here's let me give you guys some more context here. So in the tournament that we had on February 5th, Park, aka Mikey here, I'm just gonna say Park. Park, who is also this person who tweeted Mike, was in the tournament, made it to actually the fourth phase. There's 5 phases in the event, 4 out of 5. The 5th phase is the finals. Mike qualified for the finals. The requirement, of course, for the finals that we implemented back in the day, or we implemented a few months ago, was to share screens to prevent cheating. Let's go back even further a quick second. So, for those of you who don't know what the Bomb Party Council is, the Bomb Party Council is a group of 5 individuals that I created about 3 or 4 months ago. It was at the end of 2022. That was created with the intention to help evade cheating in our Bomb Party tournaments. I have an entirely separate video about that I'll link if you're watching this on YouTube. The purpose was to help with prosecuting cheaters or trying to remove cheaters from our events, and trying to encourage less cheating. And it was also to help me with things like tournament setup coordination, and also just to have a pool of good-spirited people in the Bomb Party community who would host lobbies and that sort of thing. That's why I made that role, Bomb Party Council. And I picked people who I just knew were good at Bomb Party, who had played in several lobbies with us, who I thought, I trusted and seemed like reasonable people who had their best interest for the server and for the Bomb Party community. I also want to be clear that the Bomb Party Council is different from our moderation team. Sorry. I got some stuff in my throat from all that cold weather from earlier. The Bomb Party Council is independent from our moderation team. So we have a Discord moderator team. We have a Twitch moderation team. These are not the same. These are independent entities. And the moderation team is meant to prevent things like anyone from breaking rules in the server, harassment, bullying, self-promotion stuff, any sort of like things common sense things that you don't want happening in your Discord server and your Twitch chat, right? So the Bomb Party team is not really geared towards helping with those solutions. It's really to help towards mostly preventing cheaters from being in the server. Anyways, so what happened in this actual tournament? Park got a seat in the finals along with Samer and Samer who won, and the two other participants in the finals as well. Park decided they didn't want to participate in the finals for whatever reason. This happened after we announced, people were going to share their screens. All the other three members were in the Discord sharing their screens. Park decides they don't want to participate for whatever reason. I don't know what that reason is. Doesn't really matter to me. You don't have to participate if you just don't want to. That's totally fine. So we had someone else take their spot who was like... I think we had two people battle, and Rinnemerol won and got the spot from Park, and then they played. Because Park decided not to participate in this in the finals, along with along with some other evidence that the council members believe suggested cheating. There were members of the council, aka Bruce and Azel, who highly suspected Park of cheating in the event. And to be honest, that's a reasonable accusation. It's not like unreasonable. They're just trying to do their jobs, and which is what they were assigned to the Bomb Party Council to do. They were assigned to try to help prevent cheaters, and some of those things maybe signal cheating. To me, I'm kind of impartial about it all. I don't really look out for cheaters or try to handle cheating, but because it's a concern within our community, that's why I have the council take care of things like that. Anyhow, it seems as though, based on these screenshots, that Bruce and Azel decided to take these matters into their own hands, which is why you see here some of these screenshots that were taken from the conversation. And since this happened as well, Mikey has also shared with me additional screenshots from the entire conversation that they had with both Bruce and Azel. And I will tell you that the conversation pretty much is very similar to what you're seeing in these screenshots there throughout the entirety of it. And I'm not happy. I'm not disappointed that the council is doing what they think is best and trying to, catch people who they believe is cheating. But this is not an acceptable way for them to be handling these types of situations. It is not acceptable for these guys to be going in to people's DMs and harassing them over accusations of whether or not they suspect this person of cheating, who, of course, we don't even know if they're actually cheating or not. And the way this happened, and what's really disappointing to me is, and I want to make this clear for everyone, I don't think that we should be in the mindset that we need to be shaming, harassing, and immaturely saying mean or unnice things to people who we suspect or maybe even have been confirmed to have been cheaters. It is not appropriate for us to belittle or to harass or to aggressively attack people for doing things like this. Do I agree that cheating is an unmoral and unfair activity for people to partake in? Of course I do. I hate cheating. I've been a gamer all my life. I pride myself in really never having cheated in anything for most of my life. Not that any of you could ever know or confirm that for certain. Doesn't matter to me though. I don't need you guys to know if I have or haven't. I know I haven't. But in my eyes, cheating is a very it's a very distasteful thing to do. And rightly so. At the same time though, you need to remember that the people doing these things are also people. Like, they're not villains. They're not like lesser than you or me. They're people who maybe are in a bad place, in a bad mental state, doing something because maybe they think it's going to make them feel better, but it is not our responsibility to say things like that to anyone, regardless of anything they do. You should not be talking to another human being the way that Park was talked to in those DMs. So that's one thing that's really important. The other issue with this, which is related to the cheating aspect, is you cannot expect someone to defend their innocence when it's your obligation to prove that someone is guilty. It is not their job to prove that they are. It is not their job to convince you that they are innocent. Okay? Let me make that absolutely clear. It was my goal, and I clearly did not convey this properly when I created the council. This is totally my fault. My goal was to create a group where we could say, hey, someone suspects someone of cheating. We put together all of our evidence together, and then maybe we can delegate one person to address that person in a respectful manner, laying out what we believe to be true if we believe that they're cheating, and to ask them if they want to say anything in their defense. After which, if they are willing to defend themselves and say they're not cheating, we can take a step to prove that, such as monitoring someone over screen sharing or playing with someone in a way where a member of the council can confirm that player is cheating or not. Not to berate and insult and say things like this that are just words you should not be saying to anyone. I want this to be absolutely clear to everyone, because we're going to be cycling a new team I'd like to put together among the Bomb Party Council that I'd like to make, and I'd like to more appropriately address these types of issues in a way where we're not being freaking mean to people, dude. Like, that's so messed up. Like, you can't talk to people like this. All right? I don't care what they did. You can't talk to people like this, dude. That's not acceptable. It's not acceptable for Bruce. It's not acceptable for Azel. All right, Bruce and Azel are no longer in the Bomb Party Council. I'm not going to be banning them from the server. I'm not going to. And I don't want any of you guys to now go into their DMs and say anything mean to them, because that's just going to fuel this even more. Please do not go into their DMs, harass them, message them. All right. But we are going to get some new people in the council. I'm going to instate some new rules. I'm going to talk to some of them, and there's going to be no more DM harassment, at least as far as I am aware of. I want to be absolutely clear that I didn't know that these council members were looking into this at all. I didn't know they were messaging people. And I have a feeling this isn't the first time this has happened. I have a feeling that this has happened before and I just didn't know about it. Because there have been people who have been accused of cheating in the past, and I'm hesitant to believe that this is the only instance that this has happened. So, yeah, cheating is a problem. Okay? I'm the first to admit it. Cheating is a problem, especially in these tournaments, especially in Bomb Party. Unfortunately, with the way Bomb Party is, it's very difficult to prevent cheaters from playing with us 100% of the time. And my goal is to just try to reduce that and to try to encourage people to play ethically and morally as best we can. All right? And I feel like most people that are in our server, most people that are active in the Bomb Party text chat, most people who play in lobbies with us and watch our videos and hang out are of good nature, are of good faith, are doing the right thing. All right? I genuinely believe that most people who we have are totally fine, and there's only a select people who are cheating or doing something unethical. But cheating is a problem, and I'm trying, you guys have seen we've tried to do things to prevent it, and we're going to continue trying to do things to prevent it. Blech. We're going to continue trying to do things to prevent it. And I want to try to prevent this behavior too, because this is something that extends beyond just Bomb Party and Bomb Party related stuff. You guys saw all the harassment that went on with like the e-girl scandals, the harassment that goes on like in DMs with, there's lots of, there's so much of this going on the internet these days, and it's just not acceptable. It's just not appropriate. It's not a good look. You guys, I don't want anyone to be doing this. Like you can't be saying these things to people. All right? And I understand there are I know that there's a lot of people in our in the community who, and I was reading about this in the full conversation between Bruce, Mike, and Azel and Mike, but who are maybe neurodivergent or bipolar or who have some sort of mental disability. And I understand that people have a hard time sometimes understanding what's socially acceptable. But I also would like for you guys to use some common sense and to think about really at just a bare basic level how you want others to treat you and what is reasonable to say to other people, because this is not it. This is not it. And I don't endorse this. So Mikey says, is this the type of behavior that Nick Drew wants and endorses in the community? Of course not. Of course not. Clear, like there's no shot. So there's nothing I can do to fix this right away. Like instantly at the moment, I'm going to do my best. Hopefully, hopefully this doesn't happen again. Not hopefully, I'm going to do some work in the behind the scenes to make sure we don't have issues like this next time. Although inevitably, as the community grows and as our channel grows, it's bound. There are things similar that might be bound to happen at some point, and we'll keep working to minimize that, because I want people to come to these tournaments and have a good time. Like, I don't really do drama. I just want people to come to our events and play with people and have fun. Like, that's why I do this. I just want to host an event and laugh when people type goofy large words that I don't know how to pronounce. That's fun for me. Like I enjoy doing that, and hopefully you guys enjoy that too. That's what I want this to really be about. Okay? The whole cheating thing is tough for me to deal with. Like it's hard. And I'm going to be honest, I don't 100% know how to deal with it. And I'm doing the best I can based on what I hear as feedback from everyone. That's why I initially made the council. That's why I initially made the screen sharing rule. I'm doing these things to address the concerns of the community in the way that I think makes the most sense. And I understand that's not always going to be the best, but I'm promised that we're going to try to do a little bit better each time. That's it. That's all I have to say. I didn't script any of this. I'm just freeballing this, guys. Never done a video like this before or recording like this before. I'll read some comments now. That's going to be the end of the official video. I'm going to scroll through everyone on Twitch. I'm going to read all your comments. That's just what I had to say. I'm trying to think if I had anything else I wanted to say that'll be included there. Yeah. On a lighthearted note, if you like Bomb Party and you want some like more exciting and fun content and you're watching this on YouTube, this video is probably a fun one and not drama filled. So go click on it and subscribe. That thing. Okay. Yeah. All right. All right, let's go read some. Let's see what's going on in here. All right, guys. Oh, don't roast me too hard. I did my best with this one. All right, chat. Bruce is nice to people who deserve it, says Only Crimson. Stop. No. This comment right here is not, no. Someone being nice or being a good person or being someone who is seen as a positive person does not give that person an excuse to be a piece of garbage to another person. There is no amount of goodness you can build that will excuse poor behavior like this. And I don't care what Bruce has done prior. This is not acceptable behavior. And this is the same exact reason why we banned that other person in the server who told, thank you for the follow, Gracie. That's the exact same reason why we banned that other person from the server. I forget who it was, but who came in and literally told Pickle to kill himself. Like, there were people who were mad that we like banned them out of there, or were mad that it wasn't taken as a joke or whatever because that person was like a good person who has helped a lot of people out. I don't care. It is not okay to say that to someone. There are people in this server who I know because I personally DM them who have actually tried to kill themselves, who actually suffer from regular depression, who will take that seriously. That is not a joke. I don't care what anyone else says. You cannot say stuff like that to people. This isn't a joke, guys. Medjust is Pomplamoose. It's okay. Well, now we're just okay. Pixel says you did good. Thanks, Pixel. I hope you're doing well, dude. I hope you're doing well. I know I said this to you last time you were in here, but thanks again for filling in with the chest thing. Hope everything's going okay. I haven't seen you in a hot minute, but hope you're doing good. Kleb says, you didn't do anything wrong. You tried to address this in a serious matter, which is the case. Thanks, Kleb. it's good to see you here too, dude. Thanks for coming back. I know you're maybe not on as much anymore, but I appreciate you coming for this one, and it means a lot to me coming from you too. You know me, Kleb. I mean, you know me better, probably better than most people here. You probably know this isn't an easy thing for me to talk about. Like, we don't have streams like this really. Usually it's all happy and exciting and high energy. But I felt like this was important to do, and this will make it easier for me, I think, to talk about these things in the future if something else comes up, because inevitably, as we continue to make content and, you know, grow a little bit, there's going to be conflict and drama and controversy, and it's important that we talk about this type of stuff together. I think it'll help us all understand what being a part of this community is about, you know? Like, I want people here that agree with just very basic values. Like, this isn't something that's a stretch I'm trying to get people to agree with. It's not like I'm trying to convince anyone politically, religiously, anything crazy. Okay, I'm not doing that here. But from a moral standpoint, you guys have to understand why what happened here is wrong. Like, you guys have to see that. And if you don't, I don't know what else to say. Like, you just have to see that. You can't talk to people like this. Nick, I don't care what you think, to be completely honest. That's fine. You don't have to care what I think. You don't have to be in the stream. You can leave. That's fine. You don't have to care what I think at all. I don't blame you. I'm just some dude. My opinion matters just as much as anyone else in here. That's fine. That's totally cool. I don't blame you. All right? Bruce wasn't being a piece of garbage. He was being hilarious. No. Just actually no. I can't believe you think that is funny. That is so disgusting that you think something like that is humorous to you. What? Just shooting without a script is the best thing you could do. I felt like it was important. I thought, like, I tried to think about a few key things I wanted to address, but I didn't really think about how I wanted to say them. I kind of just let it out. That's it. I'm getting disappointed parent vibes. Shit, dude. I hate that so much. I don't want to be the disappointed parent. I think it was really important to make a statement like you did just to show that it's wrong. Thanks, Repeat. Yeah, this one I have to take a stance on. This one I can't just be like impartial to or kind of ignore. This isn't one of those where it's like I don't want to get involved. This is something that is also is a reflection of all of us, me specifically, because it is my event. So I need to be clear about what I think is right. You don't have to agree with me. None of you guys have to agree. I did just want to say what happened because I don't think everyone knew what happened. A lot of people in here, I was a little bit cryptic about it because I didn't want to say anything until I had more information. I wanted to talk with some people. I wanted to DM Bruce, DM Azel, DM Park more before I made any sort of statement about this because I don't think it's fair to just see this and have an opinion instantly, right? I think it's important for people to do their research and think on it for a little bit before they have a snap thought about stuff. His job is. Are you talking? All right. I mean, did you come in here just to talk smack, Crimson? Like, what's your goal with saying all this stuff? You really have nothing better to do tonight than to come in here and defend someone who speaks like this? Is this what you want to all right, well, okay. This is thanks for addressing this, Nick. Good stream, not indicative of the context. Hey, thanks, Penvent. He wasn't being hilarious. He called me crazy, and he said a lot of not nice things to you, Danes. I'm sorry. Good job doing it without us. Thanks, Spelt. Spelt, I also want to add I actually would love to add Spelt, I think, as a member in the council. So I was thinking of adding Spelt. I also actually was going to add Snoop. The issue is nothing that Snoop did wrong. The issue is Snoop's already a mod in Discord, and I didn't know if I felt comfortable giving him both mod and Bomb Party Council. I figured I kind of wanted to give people a chance who didn't already have any sort of position in the server. So I was hoping to give it to someone who, is active and plays with us and seems like a good person. And I think Spelt is a great choice for that. So I'm thinking that would be great. And I know Spelt asked me about it. Nick, thanks for addressing this. Yeah, Danes, it's cool. Honestly, the one thing I did forget to mention in the video was it's important that it's really important that Danes, AK Park, AK Mikey brought this up, because if they didn't, like, this could go unchecked for a long time and I would have never known. So the fact that they were willing to post about this on Twitter and make it public is tough to do. Like, it's not easy to publicize something like this, because if you do it in the wrong way, like, you could get a lot of backlash. Like, let's say I was just a garbage person and I didn't like digest this or have a reasonable opinion, like, and I supported like the misbehavior of the council members, and like it can get real bad for people who speak out like this. So it's nice that you were willing to put yourself in the position like this, where, like, you're kind of hoping that people will see the good or see things the right way, and I'm hoping that I'm seeing things the right way. What else? Kleb says this event wasn't handled in a proper manner. You have to remember, Mikey or whoever was on the receiving end is a human, and this is unacceptable. Right. That's what I'm saying. Guys, there's a lot of people in our server who have issues with things like mental health, depression, low self-esteem, like neurodivergence. There's a lot of that, and that's okay. It's not it's okay to have any of that, and you have to realize that people are sensitive and emotional creatures. That's just the way people are, and especially when people are in a bad place. What does saying things like that to people accomplish? It's not funny. It's just not. It's not funny. It's just not. That's it. There's nothing to think about. What happened was wrong, and there's no counter argument. Says repeat. Knife Party. Oh, you missed it. Oh, Maddie, you would have loved this. Well, not loved it, but I feel like you would have. Okay, that's loved is the wrong word. Don't take that the wrong way. I think you would have appreciated it. What we talked about, or you would have hopefully felt the same way that a lot of us are feeling. If you're just coming in now. Yeah, Danes is Mikey, who is tweeting about all this. Are you going to make a statement after Bruce makes theirs? What statement is Bruce going to make a statement about this? Bruce says, I will give my statement tomorrow. Oh, sure. If he wants to give a statement, that's fine. I'll watch it. Sure. I'm going to be on vacation for the next 4 days. So I'll try if I have time. I'll see what he says. That's fine. Sure. I'm not going to say no. Like I said, I'm not going to ban Bruce. I'm not going to stop talking to him. Ultimately, Bruce has been around for a while in our server. Bruce has played a lot of Bomb Party with us. I still think that there is an opportunity for Bruce to, be better as a result of this. I'm a fan of giving people another chance. I don't want to exile him. He's still friends with a lot of our friends, and it's not a bad person, but he's just did something that I'm going to disagree with. That's it. Wolfhaus says, I'm confused what happened. I'm sorry, Wolf, I can't explain it all again. I'll link this tweet here for anyone who wants to read it in the chat. If anyone wants to read if anyone wants to read about this, you can do so there. I'll put this on YouTube too, because I think there's going to be a lot of people who are asleep right now who, play Bomb Party with us regularly, who just want to know what's going on. So what does formerly mean in that context? I don't know what Crimson had said. I muted Crimson. Samer Gamer's been here the whole time, I think. What happened to Stepheim? Heim's been out of commission for a while. I don't know what Heim does anymore. I don't know if I don't think he streams anymore. I don't know what Heim does with himself these days. Spelt is an amazing choice from what I've seen. Yeah, I like Spelt a lot. Spelt's a good person. Spelt is very friendly always, and I like Spelt a lot. No, there's no age requirement. Although, as I always say this to people when they say their age, don't disclose your age on the internet, Spelt and everyone else, because there's a lot of very suspect people out there, and you don't realize that they are like that until they get information like that. So be very careful giving your age out on the internet, unless you're over 21 or something. I would just say don't do it if you're under. I would say don't do it in general, but especially if you're under 18, don't give your age out. I'm not gonna. Doesn't matter to me personally, but I just wouldn't do it. That's all. It's my recommendation. And when you guys put your birthdays in the Discord server too, you don't have to put a year. You can just put a month and a day. I'd recommend actually not putting the year so people don't know how old you are, but you can do whatever you'd like. Honestly, I wouldn't have made a public statement. I'd just DM'd Nick if it wasn't for me realizing that if it was public, it would have been better. Yeah, honestly, if you just DM me about this, I don't even know if I would have said this on stream. So it's kind of good that you did this, honestly. I might have not been brave enough to talk about this on stream. The reason I'm making it public is because it's already on the internet. Everyone can see this, so it's not like I can hide it. I can't avoid talking about it. It's already kind of out there. Not that I don't know if a lot of people, I don't know how many people saw this, but it is out there for anyone to see. So it's not like it's I can hide anything. I just needed to know and thought it must be known, as I know some people who are young. Okay, yeah. No age, no nothing. As long as you're a good person who is nice and has fun hanging out with us and has good intentions, and that's all that matters. Like, that's it. Just looking for nice people. That's it. With the plurses, what if I'm in a good place? I think I may be delayed on this. I'm very delayed on chat. You guys are going off the walls here, and that's a good thing. You guys should be talking. Like, this is I don't want this to be just me preaching to you all. I'm happy you guys are following up with questions or other comments. Just with the plus R, I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, but just if you rephrase your statement in relation to something I said, then I can answer it more effectively. And thanks for coming to the stream for the first time. Hopefully you're, and this isn't usually what we do, but thanks for being here. If anyone believes I'm innocent, which I'd love to play with you. Oh yeah, and I also want to clarify, I don't really have any suspicions of anyone cheating. Although after seeing all this, I can understand why people like Bruce and Azel suspected Mikey of cheating, and if they had DM'd me and been like, hey. And they've done this before. They've suspected people of cheating and DM'd me previously, but like, hey, I suspect this person of cheating, like because of this, and this. I'm like, okay, maybe we can talk to them and bring it up with them and see what they say about it, like in a respectful way. If they had done that and told me, I would have been like, yeah, that seems reasonable. Like that seems like. Thank you, Pop Rock, for the sub. I really appreciate that. Pop Rock's going to be on our upcoming game show this upcoming Sunday, which. Don't say anything, guys, but I need to find a new contestant to sub for someone because having some scheduling conflicts with people. So, yeah, that's our next stream. I'm not streaming on Thursday. I'm going to be on vacation. So I'll be streaming on Sunday with the game show. I need to figure out who's going to be on that. I forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah, I only expect people to suspect people of cheating when the council like pitches something to me, and if they pitched if they pitched this situation to me, that would have made sense, and I would have been like, yeah, that's a reasonable accusation. Like we could do something about that. Excuse me. Okay. Can this be a new channel like Nick's News, like a mogul? Dude, I literally opened up Mogul Mail right before this to be like, okay, when I go to my screen to show the tweet, how big should my camera be in respect to the tweet? Like, what does Lud do when he does this? Because I have no clue what I'm doing. And I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Like, how does he set up his screen? I was like, all right. We can do this. Oh man. Dane, is there anything you didn't include? I know either you or Bruce, so I don't have any background of how either you are as people, because it has just seemed has been a terrible person for. There are a lot more screenshots that Dane's shared with me independently. I don't feel comfortable sharing them with anyone else. They were sent to me personally, but they are very, very long conversations between Danes and Bruce, and another one with Danes and Azel. And they're tough to read. There's a lot. I read every single picture that you sent to me, Danes. Right before this, actually. Congrats, have fun on your vacation. Thanks. I have a wedding on Friday. I'm really excited about it. It's gonna be good. I'm gonna play some light music. This is just something like relaxing in the background or something, like something really just chill. Okay. But yeah, I'm going for a wedding. I'll be in Florida from Wednesday through Saturday. I'm really excited. I haven't seen a lot of my family it's a family wedding. I haven't seen it's my cousin. I haven't seen a lot of them in a long time. Can we get Daru's Drones mini series? What is that? Daru's Drones? I don't think Park did anything wrong. Makes no sense. You mean in relation to cheating or in relation to what Park had said in the conversation? No, I don't think Park did anything. I am not in a position to say whether Park was cheating or not. I'm not comfortable taking a stance on that because I just don't think I'm in a position to take a stance on that. I don't think it's within my expertise to know whether or not someone's cheating based on what I've seen. Based on what the council had suggested, which I would have loved if they would have shared that information with me first, that seems like reasonable cause to accuse someone of cheating, but you can't really know for sure. That's the issue with this game, is you can never 100% know. Like you can be 99% certain someone's cheating if you have a bazillion points of evidence and it seems like it's nothing but obvious, but it's hard to know for sure. Like in Call of Duty, you can tell if someone has a cheat like downloaded and they'll get banned by the system, but not in Bomb Party. It's hard to know for sure. Discord said getting removed from council won't stop me from going on power trip. Yeah, whatever. I'm just reading through all this stuff. Wow, just wow. I'm so sorry this happened. Yeah. I'll, yeah. Yeah, it was not great, Maddie. Once the, if you have time at any point, you can, in the future, go back and check out the beginning of this recording. But like I said, I'm gonna post this on YouTube as well, so you can be rewatch it. Glenn's a social engineer. Nice, dude. No social security numbers in general chat. I wouldn't recommend it, but it's not really against the rules, so you can share whatever you want, and hopefully no one takes it. We'll put my birth year. When's your next Bomb Party tournament? I think March. Probably will do one per month for at least the next couple months. Probably March. I was thinking of a different format for the next one too, potentially. Try something different. Oh wait, you didn't ban Crimson? No, I just muted them. Like I said, I like giving people a second chance. I mean, if they're just gonna sit in here and say mean things to me or to other people, then I will ban them, but I just timed them out for a little bit. We can, yeah, we'll see. Yeah, we'll see what the deal is here. We're too fast. Any shot I can be a council member. Oh yeah, Samer Gamer. You definitely. I already told you. I think. Oh, did I? I think I told you I was gonna think about it. What did I tell you? You already asked me. Oh yeah, I think that would be totally fine. Yeah. I think that would be totally fine. Let me just go. I'm just going into roles right now. I just want to make sure I already made the changes I said I was going to make. I'm pretty sure I did. Be bomb party, bomb party council. Here it is. Okay. Yeah, so I already removed, I think we're probably going to replace almost everyone. So Azel I've removed as well. And then the members that are left are Larry, Cat, and Zap. And Larry and Zap aren't very active anymore. So I might actually remove them too. Not because they did anything wrong, but because they just aren't around very much. So I think I might move, unless you guys want to veto that. It doesn't matter to me. I just want to make sure we have some people who are active who can be members. But I'm going to be adding, I'll be adding Spelt. I'll be adding Spelt and Samer. I'm just gonna do that now so I don't forget to later. And I'm gonna do some things. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, but I'm gonna probably maybe make another channel to talk with people, or we'll figure something out. I'm too tired, honestly, to come up with like a detailed solution right now, guys. I'm really sorry. I am so shot from today. But you guys know I'll make some progress and we'll get something done. I'd nominate Samer. Oh, okay. Well, we got Spelt's endorsement. That's good. So like Crimson, what is this comment? Like, what? Why? What are you? What? Spell. Samer. What time is it? For me, it's 9:20. But I also only slept for like 5 hours, 6 hours last night, and woke up at like 5 today. So I'm pretty tired. You shared your screening. I'm a great contestant. I won a contest in middle school. I understand why they suspected me, but I provided the evidence they asked for and kept going. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They were like, at that point, they were just harassing you. Like they were just harassing you to harass you at that point. I don't know. All right, I'm just trying to read what's going on here between all you people, between you guys. Hold on, let me catch up to what you guys are. This is, I'm way behind here. I'm so far. I'm like scrolling through chat because I'm trying to read everyone's comments, but I physically can't keep up with you guys. All right. Bro, you guys are going off. Okay. So all right. Crimson. Hey. All right. Crimson. Crimson. Do what I'm doing right now. Ready? Take a deep breath and just chill for a second. All right? It's totally fine for you to suspect someone of cheating, but spamming in my Twitch chat to have someone prove their innocence is not a reasonable type of behavior. This isn't gonna... Crimson, with all due respect, you can literally go fuck yourself. All right? Jesus Christ. Who the fuck even is that? Jesus. I really wanted to give them a chance, but you can only be reasonable to a certain extent with people, unfortunately. I really wanted to try. I don't want to just freaking ban people for trying to... at that, whatever. Damn. I mean, hey, they must be fun at parties. I bet they're getting, I bet they, I bet they got a lot of friends with that attitude. Oof. Anyhow, sorry about that, guys. Sorry I didn't ban them earlier. I really do want to try not to just ban people who have different opinions on things or different ideas on things, but when you're talking to people like that, that's just not acceptable. That's not acceptable. Bro is fuming. I think, yeah, they were projecting a lot there. I feel bad because people like that are oftentimes coming from like a very mentally frustrated place, and a lot of times it's not their fault. Like, they could be going through something with their family, something in their personal life, something with their, I don't know, like, it is what it is. The same thing with haters on, like, you know, on TikTok or whatever. Like, they're just projecting their own insecurities, and I feel bad for them. I really do. Hopefully Crimson can get some help and is better in the future. I mean, whatever. Some people do what they want to do. It's Bruce's alt probably. Oh, it could be. It's literally not. I believe that. I believe Bruce. I believe Bruce if Bruce says it's not his alt. I was watching the whole time. Yeah. That's fair. And that's cool. I expected Bruce to be watching this, and that's totally fine. I'm actually happy Bruce was hopefully able to watch a lot of this. And I'll just be clear with one more thing. I'm not gonna just like ban people or exile people for doing this type of thing. I'm totally fine giving people an opportunity to realize that they did something that's not correct. A lot of people on our server are young, right? A lot of people in our server are still like learning, like, and growing as people. I'm still learning and growing as a person, and it's like you make mistakes sometimes, and right? This is what it is. You make mistakes sometimes. You don't need to prove anything, Bruce. We believe you. All right, and that's what I'm trying to get at here. Like you don't need to. I don't want people to be expected to prove their innocence. Like, I don't want there to be the expectation that people are guilty of something unless they prove that they're innocent. I'm okay if we want to make a case for someone being guilty and then try to work with them to help them show that they're not guilty, but I don't want the onus to be on that person to feel like they're going to be labeled as someone who's guilty until they're proven innocent. I think that's not a fair way to. I think that's not a fair way to go about accusing people of things, I guess. Can we all agree that Nick is one of the most caring streamers we've seen? Thanks, Spelt. I'm just trying to be here for everyone. I'm trying to stand up for people who I think need to be stood up for, and I'm just I've always tried to make this Discord a place where we don't have to, a place where you can kind of like, I always wanted to make a place where you could escape stress, drama, crushingly aggressive opinions, reality to an extent, and have a place where we could just have fun together. So it's hard to go through things like this, and unfortunately you have to sometimes, but it's not always easy. And I know for me personally, it's never been easy to confront things like this in real life, and I usually don't confront things like this in real life, being honest with you guys. I do avoid a lot of problems sometimes in my real life, and I'm hoping that I can try to confront more things like this. Even if people don't wind up agreeing with me or caring about my opinion, that's fine. I don't expect anyone to care, as I said before. I just hope that I can try to help make things better. That's all. Oh, thanks, Kleb. Young people's minds are more easily influenced, and attacking people is not something their brain should normalize. Yeah. And here's something important I'd like you guys to think about. And and a lot of you are a lot younger than me, and a lot of you have grown up a lot more with, like, you know, the internet and stuff. And we still had the internet when I was younger, but not to the extent that it is now, with all these social medias, all these online interactions with people, all of these usernames and TikTok, Twitch, Discord, ways that you, like, I didn't have friends on the internet when I was like a kid. Like, people didn't like have friends with other people on the internet. People, like, there were like celebrities on the internet, right? But it's not like it was common to have online friends. That's kind of like a new thing that's happened within the past like 10 years maybe, 15 years. But a lot of people's time is interacting with a lot of people is over a screen. And when you interact with someone over a screen, there's less emotion involved in that transaction. And it's sometimes hard to realize that there's a person that you're interacting with on the other side. And that person has feelings and emotions. And people, honestly, I don't think are developing empathy potentially in the same way that people used to do so, because there's a lot more digital interactions where you don't see how you're making people feel on the other side of things. Because when you interact with people, as you guys know, I mean, people just everyone has real world interactions through school and stuff like that too. When you say something to people and you're with that person in a room in real life, and you say something that's bad, and then you see that person react in a way where they're emotionally upset by that, you subconsciously realize, oh, what I said made that person not feel great. And then you maybe condition yourself to try to say less things like that in the future. But in an online situation, you're not always seeing the way that person actually takes in what you've said to them, and it doesn't build your empathy as much. And it's a problem. It's a problem. People need to understand how they make other people feel. That's it. This isn't a political thing, right? This isn't I'm not associating this idea with any other psychology of thought. This is just a thing that is noticeable on the internet overall. Nick, go to bed. You've already addressed the Brenda situation, and more things will be released overnight after you get a good sleep. All right. Yeah, Bruce is not wrong. I do need to actually go to bed soon. I'm pretty tired. I still have to pack and go to bed. I think I said everything that we needed to say here. Watching you sleep deprived is depressing. Okay. Well, I stayed up because it's important. Hey, thanks for the bits, Kleb. Need to head out if you're continuing. Yeah, we're gonna end in just a minute here. Have a good rest of the stream. When you sleep, have a good night, King. Thanks, Kleb. Kleb, our hero. Kleb's been around for so long. Good dude. I'm glad that he's coming around every once in a while. You said you slept 6 hours or so? Yeah, I did. I usually always get 9 hours of sleep. That's like standard for me, but not last night. And not tonight, unfortunately, either. I gotta go to sleep. It's not hard to be nice. There's no reason not to be nice. Honestly, yeah. There really is very little reason not to just be a nice person. Maybe some people don't have maybe some people aren't wired to think about it that way. it doesn't make sense to me to process it, but some people, you know, some people are more driven by emotions and don't have. This is a whole other conversation. I'm not gonna get into this right now. And also, it's just my opinion. This isn't like a set in stone thing. I'm not gonna get into this in super hard detail. Yeah, but yeah, it's not hard to be nice. All right. So Spelt, Kleb, Danes. All right, guys. We feeling good? Are we happy? Okay. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm good. I'm glad we talked about all this. Yeah, I feel good. Oh, Wolf Creek. You made it in as we're just finishing up. I am, yeah, I'm pretty tired. We're literally just finishing. I'm sorry. We'll, oh, here, guys, let me give you, one time I was in study hall in high school and I had one of those wireless, what? If you guys did miss any part of the stream, I'll post the main chunk that we did in the beginning on YouTube, like the first 30 minutes or so. I'll do that later this week. I'll figure out when to get it. That's it. It's got really deep. My goal is to do the game show on Sunday. That'll be our next stream. No TikTok live tomorrow. No Twitch stream on Thursday. I'm taking off for a little bit. I need some time off. Going on vacation. Else. Yeah, the next stream I think is the game show, unless it gets rescheduled, which there's like a 20% chance I reschedule it because of conflicts, but I'll tell you guys on Discord what the deal is. That's it. Maybe we'll see some of you for that. Very, very deep. The teacher came over and asked what your wireless transmitter was. You made a joke and said it was a bomb. They didn't find it very funny. Yeah, I can imagine the bomb joke at your school wasn't very funny. Oh, man. I could imagine that. Alright, we're gonna raid someone. We're gonna raid Shmuelzy. I don't even remember how I found this person. I think I was recommended them through maybe Wid? I don't even remember. But they're also just chatting. Maybe they're chatting about something interesting. We'll go find out. I don't know. I've never raided Shmuelzy before, so we're gonna do that now. So hopefully maybe a couple of you will come over and say hi. I'll sit in Shmuelzy's stream for like a minute and then I have to go pack. Thanks, Knife Party. It's good to have you back too. I hope you had I know you had a little break from the internet. It's good to have you back around. We missed you. Well, thanks for being here, everyone. You won't see me live for a little bit, but I'll be back in 5 days. And we'll have a good time. We'll have something a little more positive for the next one, all right? I promise. Maybe we do stuff like this more often. Maybe every once in a while we do a little chit-chat about some important stuff. So take care. Bye-bye. Bye, Spelt. Pixel. Danes. Knife Party.